We're going to make a lot of changes, including the seats, the decor, pretty much everything. Needs a lot of work.
Mr. President, are you surprised by the reaction that the Vice President got here at the Kennedy Center for the other meeting?
I don't know about that. He's the most popular Vice President we've had in years. He's doing a great job. I don't know anything about it. I figured you'd ask a question like that.
Mr. President, what are we talking about price-wise to renovate, to bring it up to your
We're looking at that, whatever it is. I think, it's such an important part of the fabric of the country and of D.C. So we want to do it right. We'll do it right and we'll do it once.
President Trump, would you consider...
So you want a little picture like this? Perfect. Go ahead. Are you guys ready? Come on. We're good, sir.
Sir, if you want to speak to us later, too, when we're closer, that would be great.
President Trump had a historic day at the new John F. Kennedy Center, which he is now taking over. And after watching the Apprentice reruns that have now just been released on Prime Video, I'm not sponsored. I mentioned this on my stream. I think it's phenomenal. I think that show's amazing. And I highly, again, not sponsored, highly recommend that you watch it because literally he's been the same. He has remained consistent. He tells it like it is. He calls it on the spot. He's emphatic. He's on point, smart, articulate. It's and real and raw. It's so amazing. And the reason I bring that up is because when he says he's going to renovate and change everything, the man is a builder with a capital B. He knows real estate. He knows how to build landmark, hallmark buildings. And that Kennedy Center does not know what's coming. It's going to be the most beautiful Kennedy Center we've ever seen. But even more important than that, President Trump, in the beautiful appropriateness of being inside the John F. Kennedy Center, has just announced the release of the JFK Files. Watch this.
While we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow. Do you have anything else to add to that, Carolyn? So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released? Tomorrow afternoon, okay?
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about them.
Was there,
Anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
was there an executive summary supplied to you, Mr. President?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages? Approximately 80,000 pages. So it's a lot of stuff. And you'll make your own determination.
Holy mackerel. 80,000 pages of the JFK assassination files will be released Tuesday, March 18th. That's tomorrow. If you're watching this today on St. Patrick's Day, I'm wearing my green. Don't you dare pinch me unless you want to. You can pinch me. These documents have been subject to public anticipation for decades. And here's the kicker. They're set to be released without redactions. This could be, I can't believe it. I can't believe we finally have a president who has the balls, the integrity, the honesty, the transparency. This is the most transparent presidency of all time to release this. The first thing that comes to mind is Oliver Stone. And probably because JFK was such a huge movie of my youth. It came out, I think JFK came out early 90s, maybe late 80s. I can't remember. Just a terrific film. I thought it was groundbreaking in its cinematography. Robert Richardson's one of the greatest director of photographies of all time. And he works a lot with Tarantino. He works a lot with Scorsese. And he worked a lot with Oliver Stone in those early 90 Natural Born Killers, JFK, Nixon, Those movies were just absolutely Nixon is really an underrated film with Anthony Hopkins playing Richard Nixon. People have been waiting for decades for this, and to do it inside the Kennedy Center is just absolutely fabulous. And the fact that they're going to be redacted, I can't imagine what Oliver Stone is thinking right now. He must be giddy as a school kid. And I just think that's fantastic. I want to also share this. This is, I think, really interesting. I've got some breaking news too. Don't go anyway. Breaking news, literally as I'm recording this, just got released. But I want to share this clip of President Trump telling NBC, I don't want to talk to you, to their face. Watch this quick 10-second clip. This is just a quick one. And then come back. I got breaking news that just broke. President Trump literally saying to NBC, I don't even want to talk to you. Watch this.
And when you signed the CR,
Who are you with?
sir, I'm with NBC News.
Oh, that's the same one. I don't want to talk to NBC anymore. I think you're so discredited.
Literally saying what's on all of our minds. These corrupt propagandist media outlets spreading lie after lie, platforming people like Jasmine Full of Crockett and communist, Leninist, Marxist AOC and the whole lot of them, Ayanna Pressley, you name it, they're all awful. Maxine, Klingon Waters, saying what's all on our minds. I love you, Mr. President. I love you so, so much. God bless you. We are so lucky. What do you guys think about JFK? What do you think is going to happen? I can't wait. This is going to be absolutely huge. We may even go live when they get released to talk all about them. But holy macadamia nut. Are you kidding me right now? This is insane. What's going to be in those files? And he promises they're going to be non-redacted. So they're not going to be redacted. I'm just going absolutely crazy thinking, what could they possibly possess? What could be entailed? Let me know in the comments. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about this. Okay, we have to talk about this story really quickly. This auto pen kind of Biden was not, there was a lot of studies and investigation that uncovered that Joe Biden literally auto penned all of his pardons that he gave to Fauci, to the January 6th Unselect Committee, and his son, and so forth and so on. And then Trump posted this late last night. Check this out. So he posted, the pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the Unselect Committee of political thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because of the fact that they were done by auto pen. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. I mean, he truly was a vegetable in chief, my fellow Americans, my fellow global citizens. To continue Trump post, he knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the Unselect Committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt of me and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for the documents that were signed on their behalf without the knowledge or consent of the worst president in the history of our country, crooked Joe Biden. Are we really surprised? Is anybody surprised? The man's been a walking corpse. The man's been completely out of it. Supposedly he resigned of his own accord, but it was the most cryptic, nebulous, strangely bizarre way of posting a weird digital copy of a letter on X before ever giving a national press conference, addressing the nation, actually talking in front of people. I'm sure he woke up that day and had no clue. I mean, never mind the cover-up of this guy's cognitive decline. Never mind the fact that we have no idea who has run the government prior to President Trump being reelected. But the activities that took place between July and the election of installing puppet Kamala, ousting and essentially executing a coup on a sitting president is so criminal, is so anti-American, deserves to be investigated to the fullest extent of the law. I'm hoping to God, Dan Bongino just got sworn in as deputy director of the FBI. We got Cash and Pam. I'm hoping to God with President Trump's oversight, that they will launch a full investigation. But Trump talked about this today at the Kennedy Center. Listen to this.
Have you yourself ever used AutoPen, sir?
Yeah, only for very unimportant papers. And I don't call them unimportant. If you do letters where people write in and, they'd love to have a response, or we'll write responses, and I'll sign them whenever I can. But when I can't, I, would use an AutoPen. But to use them for what they've used them for is terrible.
He also talked about it on Air Force One late last night as well. Listen to this quick clip.
We have thousands of murderers that Biden and his incompetency, first of all, he's grossly incompetent, but that Biden and his people and his probably AutoPen, it looked like we had an AutoPen for a president, and we would have been better off if we had, probably. But it looks to me like, that's a big subject. I'm sure you won't ask about that, but the whole subject of AutoPen, did he know what he was doing? Did he authorize it? Or is this somebody in an office, maybe a radical left lunatic, just signing whatever that person wants? That's not what it's all about. I never use it. I mean, we may use it as an example to send some young person a letter, because it's nice, we get thousands and thousands of letters, and letters of support for young people, for people that aren't feeling well, etc. But to sign pardons and all of the things that he signed with an AutoPen is disgraceful.
It is beyond disgraceful. I mean, I am just hoping to God. I know we've got so much stuff to do. I know we want to move forward. I'm a guy like that too. I hate looking backwards. I always love looking forwards. It's on to the next, on to the next, on to the people come up to me all the time. It's like, I loved your video about, I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't even remember, because I'm not even thinking about my previous publications. I'm always thinking forward, maybe to my own detriment. I don't know. But I really hope that something comes of an investigation, because it was beyond criminal. These are the kinds of things that you start tribunals over. These are acts of sedition. This is treason and mutiny of the highest order. Somebody needs to be held to account. Okay, groundbreaking news just now. Trump, refusing to allow these activist judges, these judges that are appointed by Biden and appointed by Obama, who are defying, they're not even elected. They're appointed judges acting like the president of the United States, denying transport, denying the will of the people, defying the American people. Trump has now just dropped the hammer, slamming these guys with the help of the DOJ, who are attempting to block the deportations of Tren de Aragua. He just issued this junction right here. Plaintiffs cannot use these proceedings to interfere with the president's national security. Let me show you this real fast. So this was just filed today. You can see at the top, March 17th, St. Patty's Day, a response and motion to vacate hearing. Plaintiffs cannot use these proceedings to interfere with the president's national security and foreign affairs authority, and the court lacks jurisdiction to do so. In response, and this court's order setting a hearing for this afternoon, the government submits the below response because it provides the necessary information to confirm the government's compliance and represents the full extent of what counsel is authorized to share with the public. And essentially, this is Trump saying, you guys need to stop acting like you're the president. I'm the president, and back the F off. I personally think these judges need to be impeached. They are defying us. We voted for this. I voted for all of this. No matter how many times these ridiculous Democrat strategists and senators and congresswomen and men or what have you go on CNN and say, I think they have buyer's remorse. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you have buyer's remorse? I don't know about you, but not only did I vote for all of this, and I mean the totality of this, but I am just impressed at how much expeditiousness, execution, and the timing and the lightning speed of our president and the dream team are getting things done. That's how I feel. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you tap the thumbs up if you love America. Doesn't cost you a thing. It takes you 2 seconds. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow, because it's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.